Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It's a weekend, so let's do the whole doggone thing. Saturday, October the 14th, Be Bald and Be Free Day. National Dessert Day, National Chocolate Covered Insect Day. Ooh. And National I Love You Day. I do love you. Also, it's National Lowercase Day, so I don't know what that means.
How do you celebrate that?
I don't know. Sunday, the 15th of October, National I Love Lucy Day.
Oh, our
Lucy
daughter's
too.
a huge fan.
Adventure Day, Global Hand Washing Day, My Mom is a Student Day, International Day of Rural Women, Lemon Bar Day, Mushroom Day, Pug Day, Sewing Lovers Day, World Students Day, National Cheese Curd Day, National Grouch Day. Like I said, a lot of stuff going on because the list of nationaldays.com website has so many things. I post them all, but I can't even start to read them all. I do have a gentleman that's going to join me this weekend. Jordan Goodman, America's Money Answers man. We'll chat with him coming up in a bit.
It's more important now than ever before to have a better credit card. We would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. You may feel as a parent that having kids consists of a never-ending series of losing battles. But according to a new survey, the average parent enjoys a whopping 190 parent wins a year. We're way behind average. The top 3 wins reported by mamas and papas say getting their kids to take care of their hygiene, 16%, getting them dressed in time for school, 15%, and getting the kids to eat fruits and vegetables, 14%. On the other hand, parents also reported 218 cave-ins a year, so that's more than the wins.
Yeah.
The biggest ones there, letting their kids eat snacks and food that they want, letting them have dessert before dinner, and letting them use a device during mealtime. The survey of 2,000 adults with school-age kids found that in order to get children to eat healthy, parents set up a reward system 17% of the time. They add dressing or sauce or dip or whipped cream or ice cream to the healthy food 14% of the time. And they use utensils or dinnerware with characters on them 11% of the time. So that's what Heidi tried to do with me, and it worked. Surveys and studies and
You
such.
eat your broccoli all the time now.
Yes, brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help you protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know this is a thing? Would you pay about $14 a month to use Instagram on your phone without ads?
No.
Nor would I. How about $17 a month for ad-free Instagram plus Facebook?
No.
But on a desktop?
No.
Well, Meta wants to charge Europeans for monthly subscriptions if they don't agree to let the company use their digital activity to target ads. According to a proposal the social media giant has made to regulators, Meta's solution to the European Union rules that threaten to restrict their ability to show users personalized ads without the user's consent, it jeopardizes their main source of revenue, they say.
I bet it does.
They're going, hey, if we can't use your information against you to sell you stuff you don't think you need, then what are we going to do? So, $14 a month or $17 a month is what they want to charge people in Europe to use that type of social media. I wonder how that will go over.
I bet people just won't use it.
Yeah, I'm thinking it'll probably be, a big old no for a lot of people. And there's some people that are going to be hooked on it that'll go, okay, I'll give you $14 a month. But I would not be one of those people.
No, me either.
We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com. Barbie leads the feature competition of the annual HPA Awards nominations in features, TV documentaries, commercials, and restorations. They were announced recently. The post-production community nominated Barbie the outstanding color grading, editing, and sound. Close behind nominations were Oppenheimer and Pinocchio and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse and Avatar Way of Water. We'll know November 9th who the winner is, and I'm on the edge of my seat.
Okay.
A report says Netflix is planning another price hike for their ad-free tiers, and it could be implemented in just a few months if the Hollywood actor strike comes to an end. So they're like, well, we're going to wait till that's done first.
Huh.
And the classic game show Hollywood Squares. Did you like that show?
You know, I watched it once in a great while, but not very often.
Well, VH1 has announced a new game show that's pretty much the same thing, but they're calling it Celebrity Squares, hosted by actor-comedian DC Young Fly and executively produced by Kevin Hart. Celebrity Squares is going to be a modern twist of Hollywood Squares. October 17th debut, so that's coming up on Tuesday.
Okay.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. A Houston man was arrested after robbing a Little Caesars Pizza, then barricading himself in a 4-story office building.
Okay.
That seems a bit odd.
Well, he needed someplace to eat.
Why would you rob a...
Did
did they rob it of pizza?
I don't have any idea.
Because here's the thing I don't understand.
I think there's much cash.
And anywhere. Yeah. I've not
Yeah.
seen a person use cash at a business in years. Like, everybody uses cards for everything. So I think robbing
I've been
is
using cash a lot more often.
Well, I wouldn't announce that. Now you're going to be a target. Her name is Heidi. I'll tell you what she drives if you call and ask me. Hey, Brian Schwartz wants to mow your lawn. The man has started an international kindness movement. He lost his job due to the pandemic. Simply as a means of making a positive impact in the world, he thought, I'm going to do something nice. He started a volunteer lawn care organization to help seniors and the disabled and veterans mow their lawns, trim their hedges, and cut back their trees. He does it all for free. While the I Want to Mow Your Lawn movement sprouted its grassroots in New Jersey, it's now spread internationally, meaning Schwartz now oversees 500 volunteers.
Love that.
Yeah, in 46 states, with similar organizations popping up in other countries as well. I Want to Mow Your Lawn and their volunteers have spruced up over 2,000 lawns now.
Love
the organization
that.
has recently expanded to include sustainable garden planning and things like rock gardens and native gardens, and switching to battery-operated equipment as well. So I think that's really cool. I don't know if this is the guy that we talked to. I did an interview with somebody back in like 2020 when it first started, and it might be the same guy, but it was when it very first started and it became like, hey, I want to do this. And then there were some local people that were doing the same thing. So I don't know if they're still doing that, but if they are, hey, thanks for doing that.
I think it's fantastic.
Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. If you're looking for a new opportunity, South Dakota is calling. There's over 27,000 open jobs at this very moment. Whether you like the city life or if you're more of a fan of the rural lifestyle, South Dakota has plenty to offer. From the Black Hills and the Badlands on the west side of the state to the rolling prairies in the middle with many small towns and the city of Sioux Falls on the eastern edge, there's no state income tax in South Dakota and many job opportunities. Learn more about what's waiting for you in South Dakota at movetosd.com. That's movetosd.com. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Excited to visit with America's Money Answers man, Mr. Jordan Goodman. We try to connect about once a month to kind of get caught up on everything financial. And Jordan, it seems like we talk once a month, and so much has happened since last month, but that's kind of been the case this whole year, hasn't it?
It has been. In this case, we've got this Israeli-Hamas war that kind of came out of the blue. No one's particularly expecting that. And it's going to have a lot of implications for politics, but also the economics. I mean, it's going to make oil prices go up. It already has. Probably will make it go up. I mean, oil's in the mid-90s now. It could easily go to $100 or more, which is going to come down to the pump, and you're going to see gas at high $3 into the $4 range. So, right as we're going to be entering the holiday period here, and not only gas for individuals, but you think of high gas prices affecting truckers and airlines and cruise ships and all the other people who are using it. So it's kind of a tax on the economy. That's one of the most direct effects of this Israeli-Hamas war.
Is there anything that a person and their household can do to get ahead of that, or not really much we can do?
Stop driving, or maybe have an electric car. I guess you could do that. I mean, that's one of the moves to electric cars, is you don't have to worry about gas prices anymore.
There you go.
So people are definitely, doing that, and even using solar power at home to power your cars. I mean, this is going to give an impetus even more to electric cars.
And there are some folks that are probably not in a position to make that kind of change, but, and like you said, stop driving, but maybe even just limit driving instead of doing as much as you might want to do, just do kind of what's needed maybe?
Yeah, people are going to do that. I mean, it's not as though we're back to the highs we were before. I mean, remember, oil got up to like $140 a barrel, but it depends what happens. I mean, if this becomes a wider war, if Iran gets involved, and if they cut off the Strait of Hormuz, then all the oil coming out of Kuwait and Saudi Arabia gets cut off, and then the oil prices just skyrocket, So we hope it doesn't go there. I mean, right now it's a war between Israel and Hamas, but if Syria gets involved, if Hezbollah gets involved from Lebanon, all backed by Iran, and you kind of have a wider regional war, then that could really spike oil prices. We hope that doesn't happen.
Absolutely. Do we have any good news when it comes to the financial world? Hopefully there's some nugget of good news out there.
Well, the U.S. economy is still doing pretty well. We had a very strong jobs number, 336,000 jobs created, which was double what people expected. The unemployment rate's still quite low. Looks like the Federal Reserve is probably going to raise rates another quarter point in their November meeting because inflation's still higher than they want, and so they think the economy is strong enough to handle it. So, it's kind of a good news is bad news situation. Good news is people getting jobs and getting wage increases, but bad news is that it keeps inflationary pressure out there, which is what the Federal Reserve responds to by raising rates. This would be their 12th interest rate increase in the last 2 years if they do it in November.
Now, this seems way too early for me, but I know some people right now are already getting ready and gearing up for Christmas. And I saw one of the stores, I try to avoid stores, but I was in one, they had Christmas stuff out already. So as people are getting ready for that time of year, are there certain things we should maybe be thinking of and planning of to maybe start a little earlier this year?
Yeah, this is definitely early. We haven't got Halloween yet. We're already doing Christmas. So, but you want to have a budget for the entire amount of spending during the holiday season so you don't get out of. I mean, people are going through huge credit card debt right now. I saw the average interest rate on credit cards is now 24%. So you really don't want to go there and then add a lot of debt to your balance sheet. Yet a lot of people are doing it. We're over $1 trillion in credit card debt right now.
Oh, wow.
So I would say only spend what you've got to spend and don't borrow to do Christmas gifts.
And if somebody does find themselves buried up to their eyeballs in credit card debt, do you have solutions on how to help them maybe dig themselves out of that?
Well, there's different ways. There's nonprofit consumer credit counseling. You could possibly get a 0% balance transfer offer and move it to a 0% card for 6 months or a year. You can settle your credit card debt as well. I mean, there are different ways of doing it, but you just really don't want to be in that vulnerable position if you can possibly avoid it.
Again, Jordan Goodman is our guest. He is America's Money Answers man. His website, moneyanswers.com, and he's literally written the book, 13 of them. Is that right? 13 books on finances?
Correct. 13 books. That's correct. Uh-huh.
Well, if somebody would have a question maybe that they're thinking of that I haven't asked, you also accept questions on your website, right?
I get emails from your listeners all the time, jordan@moneyanswers.com. Always glad to help you listeners, John.
All right. Jordan, thanks for your time, sir.
Thank you, Rich.
Again, Jordan Goodman, America's Money Answers man. You can find him online at moneyanswers.com.
It's more important now than ever before to have a better credit card. We would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to better credit cards. bettercreditcards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Amber-colored rear turn signals are statistically proven to reduce collisions by 28%. So if you have amber-colored rear turn signals.
I thought they all were.
Apparently not all. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Starbucks is on pace to open a new store in China every 9 hours for the next 2 years. Wow.
Jeez.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In a study, love was found to be the most common word used in 8 out of 10 music genres. The exception, rap and heavy metal. They don't use the word love
probably not,
nearly
no.
as much. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Your brain uses 40% of the oxygen that enters your bloodstream. Yeah, 40% goes to your brain. The other 90%, how much is left after 40%? 60%.
Apparently your brain is not getting enough oxygen.
Silly. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The word oxymoron is an oxymoron. It's an ancient Greek word where oxy means sharp and moros means stupid. So oxymoron is an oxymoron. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help you protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way courtesy of Mintervention.com. Question, Heidi. In a survey, 16 was found to be the average age when people experience this for the first time. What was it? Drinking a cup of coffee.
Oh.
I was afraid of what you were going to say because
I
the look
had
on your
several
face.
things that I was thinking.
I saw things on your face that I said, I'm not going to let her say any of those things. All right, drinking a cup of coffee. 16 is the average age when people had their first cup. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com from the Department of It Was Going to Happen Sooner or Later. A church used ChatGPT AI to deliver a sermon on Sunday. Pastor Jay Cooper of the Violet Crown Church in North Austin used ChatGPT to model the Lord's Word by having it write not only sermons but prayers and a song at the Methodist church that he's in charge of. He said the reason he used the bot to deliver the Sunday service was to inform our congregation about AI and to understand its potential and its limitations. Apparently, the program did reveal some limitations. The sermon was received by many as shallow and generic, according to the preacher, but it did create meaningful conversations among parishioners. However, he calls the AI message a one-time experience, at least for now. So, yeah, there are some things that maybe that's not quite right.
Yeah, and I think that's one of them.
I agree. Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. We just had a Friday the 13th, and we're sneaking right up on Halloween. So, the best Halloween movies ever. Do you want me to start with? Well, I guess I'll just start here. Funny thing is, I would not have guessed this as a Halloween movie. Number 10 on the list is The Karate Kid. Because there's a scene where they're at the Halloween party.
Oh my gosh, that's a stretch.
It scratches a nostalgic itch, so there it is. Number 9, House of a Thousand Corpses from 2003. Oh, Karate Kid was 84, by the way. Number 8, Donnie Darko from 2001.
Yeah.
7, E.T. the Extraterrestrial from 82. 6, Pumpkinhead from 1988. 5, Halloween 3 from 82. 4, The Nightmare Before Christmas of 93. Number 3, Trick or Treat, 2007. Number 2, Hocus Pocus. My sister-in-law loves
Oh my gosh.
that. They're having another Hocus Pocus party.
It's a
Did
bit
you see that?
disturbing, actually. Oh,
I
yes,
was invited.
yeah.
They're like, what are you going to bring? I'm like, I'm going to bring nothing. I'm not going to be there. Hocus Pocus, 1993, was the number 2. What do you think the number 1 best Halloween movie ever of all time is, honey?
The original Halloween?
There you go. 1978, young Jamie Lee Curtis in the original Halloween. Thanks for listening.
It was brilliant.
It really was. Good movie. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show. If you're looking for a new opportunity, South Dakota is calling. There's over 27,000 open jobs at this very moment. Whether you like the city life or if you're more of a fan of the rural lifestyle, South Dakota has plenty to offer. From the Black Hills and the Badlands on the west side of the state to the rolling prairies in the middle with many small towns and the city of Sioux Falls on the eastern edge, there's no state income tax in South Dakota and many job opportunities. Learn more about what's waiting for you in South Dakota at movetosd.com. That's movetosd.com. Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of insurancechicken.com. Quote today is from Groucho Marx. I just love the guy. If you find it hard to laugh at yourself, I would be happy to do it for you.
I've actually said that to people before.
He had such a way with words and was so witty and so funny. And there are probably some people who don't like the guy, but I just thought he was really, really funny. There was a TV show called You Bet Your Life. I watched it in reruns. It was done like in the 60s, but very, very funny dude. Quote of the day comes your way courtesy of insurancechicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. Are you ready for a love story?
Sure.
All right. A slice of pizza and Facebook create a heartwarming Philly love story. In a heartwarming twist of fate, a bond between two Philadelphia Eagles fans was forged over a simple slice of pizza, proving that sometimes love can take flight when you least expect it.
Are you going to cry?
It all began at Lincoln Financial Field on a Sunday when the Eagles secured a thrilling victory against the Commanders. Aliza Phillips, hailing from southern Philadelphia, found herself in a crowd of fellow fans where an unexpected encounter unfolded, Heidi. She noticed a fan indulging in a slice of pizza and asked him for a bite.
What?
Yeah. In that fleeting moment, as the two shared a slice of pizza, a connection was made that would soon captivate the hearts of many.
She just wanted a bite of his pizza.
Determined to reconnect with her pizza-sharing savior, she went to Facebook and said, hey,
so weird.
Anybody know this guy? Anyway, turns out the man was found and he was single, and now they're dating.
Ah.
Is that the craziest thing ever?
That is extremely bizarre.
I can't even imagine walking up to a stranger and going, hey, can I have a bite of that pizza?
Can I have a bite? I mean, I can see, can I have a slice? Can I buy one of your slices? Something like that. But can I just have a bite of yours?
Yeah.
That is weird.
Well, the story goes on if you want to read all the details, but I think it's actually pretty cool. Good-looking fella, nice-looking young lady, and I'm happy that the two of them...
That's the only reason it worked out.
Yeah.
If it would have been some troll walking up to him. Can I have a bite of your pizza? He probably would have called the cops.
Yeah, I'm just saying if it was me, 330-pound me, hey, can I have a bite of that pizza? He'd have smacked me in the face, pinched my third chin, and say, you don't need pizza. Something like that.
No,
I don't know.
you're good.
You're good. You've got plenty. You've had plenty. All right. If you want to read that heartwarming story, it is quite the love story. I have it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. We appreciate you listening to the John and Heidi Show.